Ooh,
Let's get this. Let's get this right into the brand new mic setup.
Oh, fuck yeah, boys.
Oh, fuck yeah, bud. Oh, yeah, that's a hard seltzer right there, bud.
And welcome back to the Judgies.
A weekly internet podcast hosted by us. I'm Josh.
I'm Rick.
And I'm Christian.
And we are
The Judgies. Wow, Erika taking charge.
It felt wrong. Please don't ever make me do that again.
No one made you do anything.
I know. I was trying to take it from you because you were being mean to me earlier, and it felt wrong. I apologize. I'll never do it again. We got to start over, actually.
Okay, in 5, 4, 3.
Why are you guys both
And
pointing
we're
at each
back
other?
with the... Wait, how do we start a podcast?
Okay, one more time. 5, 4, 3.
27, 28, 29.
And welcome back to the Judgies. Another great episode in line because you know why? It's my episode. So, you know it's going to be good.
Okay.
How you guys been doing? How's the kitchen? Remodeling a kitchen.
Well,
It's
you
been,
know,
fantastic.
if I never swing a hammer again in my life, it'll be too soon.
Wow. Very strong take, even for Hammerschlagen.
Oh, unless we're playing Hammerschlagen, of course.
Yeah, I don't think that counts as swinging a hammer. That's more like becoming one with your your Norse god. The power of Thor throws flume. The power of Thor flows through me as I swing the hammer during Hammerschlagen.
And you show the piece of the log right next to where your nail lays. Who's the fuck is boss?
You got that right, buddy.
Have
But
we
yeah.
talked about Hammerschlagen before on this pod?
Nope.
No.
For those of you that don't know, Hammerschlagen is a real fun drinking game where you take a big old log and you put a nail in it, and then you take turns trying to hit the nail on the head, but you only get one swing. And if you hit the other person's nail, they have to drink. Right?
That's pretty good. That's pretty close.
It's been a while since I played Hammerschlagen. I'm not gonna lie.
That's pretty good.
You
Pretty
swing hammers at nails. What do you want?
good. You get hammered while swinging hammers, and you get nailed while laying on a bed of nails.
Oh my god.
David Copperfield style.
Does he do that?
I don't know. He's a fucking magician.
He like
right?
makes stuff disappear. I don't think he lays on nails.
Every magician lays on nails.
That
Okay,
sounds like
you know
somebody
what?
who doesn't know the industry.
Got a real outsider here.
Fucking clown.
Well, that is true. I am a clown, not a magician, so.
Well, okay, maybe David. It wasn't David Copperfield. It was David Blaine. David
Blaine.
David was Blaine on those nails.
Never mind. You gotta get out.
Okay.
Scratch
So
that
let's
one
get
off the
into
potential
yeah.
joke list.
Fuck, that one missed. All right, on to the next one. Ice cream. Pretty good. Cold take here. Ice cream good. Well, let's get into our Reddit stories. We're gonna start off with a little bit of one could say a little bit of toxic masculinity.
It's rampant in these parts.
A little bit of dudes being guys. Hopefully we can get a little bit of a guffaw out of it, though.
I'm just going to stop you right there, Josh. There's no such thing as toxic masculinity, all right? It's just a couple of fucking dudes being guys, and you gosh darn liberal snowflakes just don't even understand it, all right?
If I can't just be myself, then isn't it you restricting my freedom of speech?
That hell yeah, brother.
Get Steve back on this podcast.
Steven, we need you back, my mans. Your voice needs to be heard. If there's one voice that needs to be heard, it's straight men's voice.
Straight white men's voice.
Steven is canonically, black.
Oh, was he?
Yeah.
I don't remember that.
I don't.
He was
remember
in
that.
the room with you. Did you not even look at him?
I don't see color, dude.
I don't see color. All right, first story. Today I fucked up. Today I fucked up by getting good at a game to impress a guy I had a crush on.
So we're reading titles then.
You know that's a mistake right there. You never get better than a guy at a video game.
Yes, this
It
is all the
shuts them
girl's fault.
down.
A classic, it was the girl's fault for getting too good at a game. I used to play an MMO, that's a massively multiplayer online game for those who are unaware, with a bunch of people I knew IRL, that's in real life for those who are unaware.
Wait, what was MML?
MMO and then IRL.
MMO?
Yeah.
Massive what?
Massively multiplayer online game.
It's a fucking stupid abbreviation, but okay.
What would you abbreviate it as?
But massively multiplayer, like what? I just feel like those words don't go well together. Massively multiplayer?
So you'll have like 40 people playing together as opposed to like multiplayer can imply 2 people.
Why not just massive instead of massively?
It might be massive, I don't know.
Oh, so you're just dumb.
Josh, you're just a massively idiot.
That's what I mean. That's what it sounds like. Like, it doesn't sound right. Sorry. Go on.
No, it's massively multiplayer online game.
That's dumb. Rick does not approve.
At least that's dumb and I'm not dumb. That makes me feel better. Okay. I used to play an MMO with a bunch of people I knew IRL. Out of all of them, I was the most interested in PvP, but sucked at it. PvP is person versus person combat.
Okay.
Should I just read these? I just maybe shouldn't read it as an acronym. Maybe I should just read it out loud.
Thank you.
One day, a new guy shows up. He used to play but stopped for a few years. Everyone starts talking about how he was basically a legend, a god at 1v1s, was one of the former top players in the entire game, and was so inhumanely good he got mistaken for a bot. I immediately developed an awkward crush on him. He heard I was into PvP and challenged me to a 1v1 where he promptly kicked my ass. Then he spent a lot of time condescendingly giving me tips on how to improve and said he would show me the ropes. Being a dork with a crush, I was so grateful for any of the attention that he was giving me. His idea of teaching me was basically beating me over and over again. After a few days of this, he got bored and stopped paying attention to me. I was embarrassed that I was so bad and kept losing. So I thought if I could impress him, he would spend some more time in the game with me again. I spent a stupid amount of time practicing on the side and researching. I'm talking like 6 hours on weekdays and 10 plus on weekends. I literally lost weight because I stopped snacking on the side and ate the minimum amount of meals at times. So after like 10 months of nonstop playing, I improved a stupid crazy amount. Managed to jokingly convince him to duel me, and I beat him. He thought it was a fluke and demanded a rematch. So we again played, and I beat him again. He got so mad he changed his build to exactly counter what I had built, and then he beat me. I was so happy because I thought he was into it, so I changed my build to counter his and beat him. And it turned it into this stupid back and forth. I was having the time of my life. I thought I was showing off my improvement to a guy that I liked. I learned theory crafting. I learned how to play properly, etc., etc. Meanwhile, he was fucking raging his head off on his side of the screen. After a lot of back and forth killing each other in turns, he finally says he's done and logs off. I had no idea what happened and figured real life things were going on. Anyways, he didn't log back on for a while, and I heard from our mutual friend that he quit the game. He claimed he only came back temporarily from a break and needed to focus on real life job stuff or something. I did not connect that with beating him. I just thought the timing was bad and I was sad I would never be able to see him around. He never logged back on again. A few months later we had an IRL hangout and he basically ignored me. Then he made a few pointed comments about how he didn't like girls who were as into gaming as he was, and that girls who liked games too much were basically guys and he wasn't into guys.
Oh my god.
And that's when I finally realized he was mad that I beat him. And he literally never returned to play again. And after a few more years, I quit gaming. And funnily enough, I heard from my mutual friend again that that's when he decided to start playing again.
Hell yeah.
What a little bitch.
Oh yeah, girls who are good at games are pretty much dudes, and I don't like dudes. So like, maybe you should just be worse at the game.
I mean, he totally has a point, guys, all right?
Do you think he would have had that reaction if another man beat him?
Yeah.
I mean, another man pretty much did beat him.
Yeah, what are you talking about, Ricky?
No, there's no way.
I mean, he would have raged because he's a little baby boy.
Clearly a sore loser.
But he wouldn't, like, quit the game forever because he got fucking whomped by a girl.
I feel like if that's your reaction, you fucking should quit forever. Like,
Yeah.
what does the matter with you people?
I mean, from the sense of like two strangers meeting on a game and playing, that's true. But just the fact that they knew each other in real life as well, and he still was just so like unable to like get over the fact that this person beat them in a game. Like you already have an existing relationship outside of this game, and you're just like, nope, can no longer talk to that person because they beat me in a game once.
I mean, I've been trying to do that since we started playing Catan, but you guys just won't leave me alone. I don't know if you've noticed. I stopped texting back for like weeks at a time. And I'd just been saying like, oh no, I just forget my phone or whatever, but it's...
Maybe you
It's
should
more
go
than
as
that.
far to hide the game. I don't know. Tip
Well,
from the pros.
one of us is just a little bit of a sore loser. One of us is just a little bit of a sore loser. One of us is fucking crazy for hiding a game.
Which game did you hide?
Not a single one. You lost the game. You thought you knew where you hid it, and then you looked in the box, and it wasn't there anymore.
Oh, no, it's in another box.
No,
I think it's in our game box now. I think I did move it back with the rest of the
no,
game.
I totally moved it back. I didn't throw it away or burn it or...
To be fair, in that box where I hid that game was also the poker chips that I hid from Evan.
Because you didn't want to play between the sheets.
Correct.
Yeah, I don't know what I would do in that situation. Like, if I lost a game, what I would do. I've never had to experience that. It's weird.
It is so weird. It's
Weird
probably just
flex,
because
but okay.
you have, like, no life, so you do exactly what this girl's talking about, where you just spend hours a day
Dual monitor, glowing keyboard, having ass.
mastering a game just to ruin friendships over it. It's weird. I don't know.
Yeah, I'll secretly get access to an alpha and a beta before a game comes out, board or otherwise, and then come over to your guys' house and just be like, hey, have you heard of this new game that came out? Maybe we should give it a try. Meanwhile, I've got 9 months of experience into it.
Have you heard of this game called Solitaire? I've heard it's kind of fun, but you guys want to, like, maybe try it?
You ever heard of checkers? I've been dabbling in some checkers.
Whoops, sorry, triple kinged. Sorry.
We don't play with double and triple kings.
Oh, fuck. So you guys are... So your family's just not good at the game, then?
If you can allow me to get all the way across the board, you already lose.
I do love that, like, what enticed him originally is like, damn, girl, you play PvP? Whoa.
Yeah, so girls are allowed to play games, but not
Only if
well.
they're- You can play games adequately, but if you play good, gross.
I mean, Erika, you don't play any like online games, right?
No, not
You're just
online.
a Sims gal.
Well, I played
Gears of War,
and
Sims.
I used to play Halo a lot.
Okay.
I didn't really play a lot of Call of Duty, but
Did you ever use like the microphone?
no,
Yeah.
it's not a place for women.
That is pretty true.
One of my coworkers plays this game called Ark online, and she gets so much shit just because she's a girl.
Yeah,
Like,
that's exactly why I said it's not a place for women.
they tell her like, you need to go to like their fucking tribe is called the Space Cowboys. And,
Oh my God.
See you later, Space Cowboy.
they like try to like actively say like you should go to the all girl tribe, the Space Cowgirls. Like she's one of like, I think there's like 3 girls and like 250 members in this one tribe. Because they all just like harass, and just recently one of the like tribe mates sent, like she was just like talking to him, and this dude sent a picture of him like touching himself to her.
Ew.
Hell yeah, dude.
Why are men so fucking gross?
This man is 29 years old and did that.
No, it sounds like a totally normal behavior. Like, how is he supposed to know she wasn't into him? Like, she talked at me. And,
She
like,
talked at me.
how was I supposed to know that's not cool?
Yeah, and like I get it a little bit because my screen name that I use is Hot Girl 99, which is very clearly a joke. It's a reference to the TV show Scrubs. But even just having the screen name with girl in it, I get so much shit of just random people messaging me like their like email accounts, their Skype names, just like inviting me to parties completely out of the blue. And it's just so just like that's someone that is like, you know, like just has a girl as a name, like let alone somebody who's actually like trying to be a woman on the internet, fucking in gaming spheres is.
Try to be a woman out in the real world.
I'll pass. That sounds hard.
Oh, what? Getting free drinks at restaurants because guys are hitting on you? Boy, I'd like for someone to hold the door open for me once in a while.
I love just standing in an elevator with one other man and fearing for my life. It's just such a great time.
So, I have a different fear when it's just me and one other person in the elevator, but I mean, it's always frightful for anybody that's in an elevator with one other person, right?
Especially if the other person's a man.
Well, yeah.
Yes.
They're way
Especially
more
if it's a white man.
They're way more likely to talk to me, and that is so terrifying. Like I'm saying, your fear is a lot more legitimate, but I'm also standing there in fear every single time.
For a way less legitimate reason. I'm fearing for my life, and you're fearing that someone's going to talk to you? Oh, my God.
Feels like into sports or something. It's going to be terrible.
What if he tries to show me his fantasy football lineup? I don't know what that means.
PPR to have something? I don't know. I don't pay attention to Josh.
Yeah. Whew. Well.
Moral of the story, men fucking suck.
Yes. We could do better.
Except for the two of you boys. I just love you.
Oh, one of us sucks.
All right. Well, let's keep our anger up.
I'm fucking pissed, dude.
Straight into r/unpopular opinion. Title: Selling nudes isn't female empowerment.
How is it not?
First, let me tell you, Erika, I don't care if you sell nudes, but I have a problem calling it female empowerment. You're not doing this for a greater cause. You just want easy money without someone judging you for it. And to be honest, I judge you. I would never date a girl posting nudes of herself on the internet. Also, calling it female empowerment is very disrespectful to all of the people in the world who fight for real issues, like the lack of girls' education rights. Just because you were getting called a whore on your OnlyFans doesn't mean you're the next Malala Yousafzai. I don't know who that is.
You don't know who Malala is?
No.
Joshua. And you claim to be a women's rights activist.
Oh, hang on. Pump the brakes here. No, who is it?
She's like won the Nobel Peace Prize, and like she's a young woman that's she's done a lot for women's rights, especially over I don't know if it's India or Pakistan.
Pakistani activist.
Yeah, Pakistan.
Oh, okay, yeah, now I recognize her.
I was gonna say she did a lot like with the Obamas.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Now that I've done 3.5 hours of research, I recognize her. I totally knew who she was the whole time.
But yeah, I love this fucking take of these fucking incel dudes who can't fathom the idea of like women selling like sexuality, but then also not wanting to be demonized for having a sexuality.
Yeah. That's the thing. Like they're sitting there. They're the ones that are buying it.
Right.
Like you're just perpetuating the whole thing anyway.
Yeah, but I wouldn't date somebody who's selling their body out.
Yeah.
Why?
It doesn't matter.
Why? Why wouldn't you date someone? What the fuck does it matter?
It literally doesn't matter.
This is a big issue with like a fairly famous YouTuber that people figured out that his girlfriend was selling. She was on OnlyFans, but not even selling like nudes. She was doing lewd pictures, so like underwear shoots and stuff. People are calling him like, "What a fucking simp!" Remember when you used to fight against people like this? And it's like, what are you talking about? It's like, you guys are the idiots that are buying this to look at it to be like, "Oh, what a simp, dude! You're letting your girlfriend do this? You're letting me give your girlfriend money? You fucking idiot!" And then like he came out and was like, yeah, you guys are paying money for her in underwear. I see her naked, you fucking losers. And it's like, exactly.
Yeah, it's like the same comments that'll be like, there'll be somebody like a woman posting something that's sexual, and then the comments from like men will always be like, "Oh, and these people don't want us to look." It's like, people can post a fucking picture that is clearly meant to be like a sexy picture,
Yeah.
and then post a picture that's not meant to be a sexy picture, and in a good society, you'd be able to expect like not a bunch of fucking creeps commenting.
Two different reactions.
Yeah.
Or as soon as one of those guys comments, "Oh my gosh, you're so sexy, please date me," and then doesn't hear anything back because it's fucking weird. And then, "You're a fucking whore anyway, I wouldn't date you."
Well, then it's these same people are the people that are like, Hugh Hefner was like such a legend, dude. He was such a great entrepreneur, starting Playboy, and then it's like, yeah, and then they're mad that like a woman has taken the power back to do this, and it's like,
away from these predatory sexual sex sites, they're like making a small like a business owning thing.
nah, that's gross, dude. Girls should not be doing that. All right. Only porn stars can be naked, not normal girls, dude.
Normal girls. Christian,
What's up, dude?
would you ever sell nudes?
Probably not, but I would, like, I've said it on here, I'd sell feet pictures or, like, shirt tucking in videos.
Good old Chris Tucky.
Well, that's not the name, but it's okay.
I'm sorry, Tucky Chrissy.
So if you do want to follow that OnlyFans,
Oh,
how about you, Josh?
just don't call it men empowerment when men start an OnlyFans.
You know that's gonna become a thing, right? Where it's like, no, dudes are gonna fucking ruin it. They're gonna completely destroy the business model.
Bella Thorne kind of already did that.
Yeah.
Really?
You haven't heard about that?
No.
She said she was gonna post like a nude for like
It was $200 a pop.
It was $200 for a one-time access, and then she did it, and it wasn't a fully nude image, and then a bunch of people like got all the shit refunded, causing OnlyFans to like change their policy on how that works, which hurts like a lot of smaller creators.
You motherfuckers.
Yeah,
They put a cap on, like, I think the cap is like 125 or something like that.
yeah, they lowered the cap. Yeah,
Yeah.
And she
piece
made
of
like
shit.
over $1 million in less than 24 hours or something.
Yeah. I feel like any like semi-famous person could do that. That's,
But she's an actress. She can literally go nude on a film and make fucking millions. These other people can't do
Right,
that.
they-
Why
other
would you
people
use
don't.
that kind of platform when you could literally make a movie and do it and make so much more money?
yeah, Josh. Why aren't you doing it that way?
sorry guys. Once we're big, I won't purposefully take advantage of a website for posting nudes.
Would you post nudes, Josh? Would you sell your nudes?
Yeah, I don't give a fuck. I don't think anyone would be buying.
Got the
Just
big
all
old
ass.
flopper between
Yeah.
your legs. Just,
Well,
oh, I forgot you're fucking double cheeked up,
Yeah,
dog. People
I'll-
would.
I'll take a couple donk shots, a couple of dumpy shoots. I don't care, man.
What about feet pics, dude?
I don't know. I do have that thing where I don't have pigment in my left foot, so that's kind of cool.
What?
Yeah. What's that? I can't remember the name of it.
Vitiligo.
Yeah, vitiligo. Yeah, vitiligo. I don't have pigment in my left foot, and this splotch of skin up on my high ankle, white hair grows out of it because I don't have any pigment.
Huh.
Yeah. So I mean, that's probably worth at least 15, right?
I have very ugly feet.
But them hands, though.
But them hands, you could be a hand model.
We already know Ricky's answer. Would you sell nudes?
Nah.
Yeah, we already.
Never.
I'm
ever?
not confident enough. Maybe if I lost 100 pounds and like felt confident with myself, but I hate myself, so like I don't want to put that out there for people to make fun of me or whatever. I think that posting nudes or like selling yourself on the internet or whatever, I think that's absolutely female empowerment. If
Yeah.
you feel confident and you like the way that you look enough for somebody to like pay you for it, that's absolutely good for you.
Mm-hmm. And like destigmatizing
Yeah.
the
Sex
sex,
work
the sex
is
stuff.
work.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I probably couldn't sell nudes just because the only people that even support me would be my family. And I don't really think I want them to see my twig and berries.
I would say that I would support you, but like I get to see it for free, so why would I pay for it?
Wow.
That's
not
just capitalism,
not
baby.
supporting your artist friends. I get it.
That's just straight capitalism right there. That's a fucking free market doing its work, baby. Never give away the goods for free, Christian.
Oh shit, are you gonna start charging me?
Well, might have to. I've already actually put the order on the Square card reader, so starting in 2.5 weeks, you're going to have to start.
Monthly recurring payments.
I read something, it was like forever ago, but this dude would ask his wife, like every day, can we have sex? And he would put $20 away every time that he asked, and she said no, he'd put $20 in the savings.
This seems spiteful. Continue.
And then when she said yes, he wouldn't put anything in the savings. Or he'd put like, maybe it was more money. I don't know. But by the end of like a 4-month period or whatever, he had so much money saved up that he went and did something like, I don't even remember.
I went and bought a hooker.
But she was all pissed that he spent like this money. He's like, well, it would have gone to something that you wanted, but you didn't have sex with me. So
Oh, that's so fucking
That
shitty.
seems real
isn't
shitty,
that the
right?
worst thing?
Oh, I hate that so much.
This whole time you're telling the story, I was like, is he going to somehow make this like okay?
Yeah.
No.
But nope.
Answer is no.
It only got worse. I think men really don't fully understand what being a woman sometimes entails. And I'm not saying I do at all, but like having the name Hot Girl 99, I do get a lot of stuff happen to me online where it's just like completely unsolicited messages and stuff like that. So the other day I was posting on Reddit, as one does, and my name Hot Girl 99 if you want to see all of my pro-communism Reddit posts. I was sent a Reddit message. I was posting in r/Illinois arguing with some fucking dumbass about graduated taxes, and I got a random DM. So, Reddit user things I long throat for.
Hell yeah.
Off to a bad start. Sends me a direct message. Hello there. I just said, I think I immediately screenshotted and sent it to you guys, and I was like, what the fuck? But then I was like, no, this is going to be podcast content. I have to respond. Normally I don't respond to these people. And I said, hello, random person. Why? He said, well, I'm Frank D. I won't say his last name. I won't fully dox him.
He gave out a full
He gave me a full name and location.
Here's my address and my social security number in case you're interested.
So, Ricky, give me a last name that starts with D, and Christian, give me a state in the United States, or a city in the United States.
Delano.
Okay, and I'll do Delaware.
So this guy
But he
messages.
asked for a city.
Oh, I
So-
thought he said a state.
That's fine. It doesn't matter.
I don't think there are actually cities in Delaware. I think it's just
It's just all of Delaware.
the state.
There's Upper Delaware and Lower Delaware, and that's it.
What's the capital of Delaware?
Delaware.
Is it?
No.
I don't know. It's so tiny. You can't even see it on the map.
Christian, look that shit up.
So
Yeah, it
it's
is
Dover,
Delaware.
right? Is it not Dover?
Oh, you kept saying Dover. I thought you were saying Delaware at the same time as me every single time.
Dover's the capital somewhere.
Yeah, you're right.
Is it Delaware?
Yeah.
Cool. All right. So he messages me back. I'm Frank Delanor from Germany, but I live in Delaware. I'm reaching out to people here just for socialization. And I was like, okay.
I'm
And
just trying to make a couple friends.
and what made you reach out to me specifically? Again, or he messages back, I liked your username. Your username did make me message you. Again, my username being hotgirl99. I said, right. So if I told you I was a male in his mid-20s, that would be bad, right? He said, nope. At a point, I stopped believing if there's even a female here on Reddit.
He's got a point.
Well, he's referring to people as female. I just never good. I said, well, there are many. He responds, are you for real?
Wait, would you actually know a girl? Could I get their name instead, though?
Direction, please.
So I said, yeah, it's about 30% of the user base is female. He said, really? ... 30%? Then I don't have much luck with ladies over here on Reddit. And I said, yeah, well, messaging people out the blue probably isn't the best way to appeal to anyone, especially women. If you want to talk to girls who are actually seeking conversation, might I recommend a dating or a friend-fighting app? He said, yeah, that will be awesome. And then I said, for more Reddit advice, please listen to my podcast, anchor.fm/the Judgies.
Hell yeah.
And he said, cool. What's your occupation?
He kept going. He really is looking for friends.
And I said,
this is so sad.
I'd rather not divulge personal information, but you can learn a lot more about me from the podcast. And he said, yeah, but what about developing the closure? And that's all I needed. I just didn't respond.
You didn't
to that.
respond. And you're like, oh, closure. We talk about that all the time on the podcast.
You should have said, leave us a review and we'll read it on the pod. There's your closure.
Maybe I'll message him right now and see if he messages back by the time the podcast ends.
Do it.
And then you
so
say,
he said,
Frank, if you're listening to this one's for you, buddy.
Frank,
We're pals now.
I need you to know. Closure isn't everything it's thought out to be. You know what is everything it's thought out to be? The Judgies. Please listen.
Rate, review, and subscribe.
Hit him with the link. It'll be so amazing if he responds by the time we finish the episode.
He's a fucking simp. You know he will. All right.
Frank, we don't mean that. You're not a simp.
No, Frank, I know you're just really looking for friends. It's definitely not.
We'll be your friend, Frank.
I know you accidentally slipped up and said I'm looking for female friends, basically. You're talking about how you have bad luck talking to girls on Reddit.
You got 3 girls right here.
Just a couple of gal pals right here.
In the words of Leinard Skynard, Frank's a simp, man. All right. Let's hit a quick break, and then we'll come back with more lighthearted things about dating. Sound good?
Sure.
All right.
That's fine, I guess.
See you after the break. And we are back.
And we're back.
Hit him with the circle George. Richard.
Y'all,
Hert terk.
I got a hert terk. I just saw somebody post on Instagram about chugging a glass of milk, and I almost puked.
That shit sounds refreshing right now.
No. The actual post was chugging a glass of milk, you want to make out, and I literally was gagging.
That's way grosser.
It's disgusting.
How do you expect to have strong bones? Exactly.
Well,
The sun? I don't know.
wait,
that vitamin
it's the
D?
vitamin D and not the calcium in the milk that makes
Shit,
your
you're
bones
right.
strong?
It's calcium.
Okay.
Just chew on some Tums. Get some chalk. I don't know.
Get some chalk.
Not
You
milk,
need
though.
some chalk.
What about almond?
Almond milk?
Oat?
I mean, I just
Soy?
discovered almond milk. I'm all right with it. But,
Here's-
like, just straight up just drinking a glass of milk,
What percent?
any percent.
Any percent?
2%.
Drinking
slap.
straight up milk is gross.
2% milk, dude.
That
Dude,
1%
slapping.
chocolate milk slaps, baby.
Yeah, you like flavored milk?
No.
Here's the thing. The
Do you
reason,
like anything?
The
That's
reason
a
you
fair
don't like it
question.
is because you're pronouncing it wrong. It's called milk, and
Ew.
it's fucking delicious.
Even worse.
Have you ever had like milk and pasta, like spaghetti?
Yes.
Milk.
That's the only
goes
time
so
a
good
small
with it.
glass of ice cold milk is acceptable.
Milk
is
goes-
with spaghetti,
I
and
need-
that's it.
Milk with carbs is real good.
Yeah.
Milk and
Real-
cookies.
Okay, milk and Oreos or chocolate chip.
Yeah.
That's it.
All right, but that's where
But
I
you
cut the
don't-
line.
Well, that's
okay,
cereal.
But milk and cereal, okay, that's fine too. But that's where I cross.
Okay, but then do you drink the bowl of milk at the end?
No, unless it's strongly cereal flavored.
Okay, but that's entirely where I draw
You
the
guys
line.
you're mixing up my words here.
What
I'm
about-
getting all flustered.
What about
had-
milkshakes?
I mean, I do fuck with milkshakes,
Okay, milk's okay sometimes.
but just not straight up milk, dog. All right.
I had a college roommate. He is a big fan of the podcast, but he was a big fan of
Shouts out.
coffee.
Kramer?
Dunking.
The
The
donuts?
hostess. There's like the hostess.
Dunkin'
like,
sticks.
Dunkin' sticks. Yeah. Like
Yeah.
big fan of those. This motherfucker, it's like Saturday morning ritual, would get a glass that was about, I don't know, like a 32-ounce glass,
Ew.
fill it to the brim of good old 2%, and take two of those Dunkin' sticks, not very much mass of Dunkin' sticks, dip them, eat them, be left with like probably 27 ounces of milk, and just fucking slam the rest of
Ugh.
This
Gross.
sounds good to me.
My family used to go through so much milk. Like my dad and my sister especially, they'd just like get thirsty in the middle of the night, and instead of drinking water, they would chug like half a gallon of milk, and it grosses me the fuck out.
I feel like I was that way until college, and I saw the price of milk, and I was like, guess I can never drink that again.
Shit is gross.
My family did drink a lot of milk, but sort of like what you're saying is like we only ever drank it with a meal. Like it's weird to just go get milk.
Yes.
Nah, I've definitely drank milk out of like
No, you drink it out of the carton.
well, out of the carton, but like it's like I need a snack. I can't find any real snacks, so it's like I'm just gonna
take
a couple gulps of milk, dog.
Ugh.
swig of this 4%, get it down good.
No.
Here's
That's disgusting.
What happened to 3% milk, guys? How did we go from 2 and then skip to 4, which is also known as D?
I've never heard of 4%
Is
milk
is
in
D.
my life.
Whole
D.
milk.
Oh, okay.
That's weird.
I didn't know that.
I don't know how that happened, but talking about this is brought back.
There's
up, like,
1%. If you mix 2% and 1%, does that make 3%?
I think so.
I guess that would probably make 1.5%.
Yeah. This is all brought up an embarrassing like memory that as a little kid I used to drink milk with ice cubes in it.
Ew.
That's fucked up, right? Right?
Oh, is your milk not cold enough?
Dude, I don't talking about this was like giving me flashbacks, and I'm like, why would I can't even imagine trying it nowadays.
I had a college roommate that
They also drank milk with ice cubes?
no, but she could only drink it if it was ice cold. So like when we would make dinner together and then go to set the table, she's like, "Do not pour me a glass of milk until we are ready to eat because I will not drink it if it's even remotely warm." Which I mean I get, but also I don't get because drinking milk by itself is gross. Judging you.
All right, but what about like titty milk? That's kind of warm, right?
Oh, imagine being
Was she not about that?
Mom, do not give me that tit until it's right. Straight out the fucking fridge, my man. What percent is titty milk?
100%? I don't know.
Is that whole milk? It's not
It's-
homogenized or pasteurized, that's for
Correct.
sure.
This is a really good question, Josh.
Because isn't the percentage is just the percentage of fat?
I have no fucking idea.
Yeah. Yeah, like 2%, it's 2% fat per total. I could be talking out my ass. Here I have all this.
Nah, it's
Here
the
you
percent
are,
of
the
alcohol
milk
and
hater, coming in with all the milk facts.
That's how much alcohol is in it, and it's how fucked up it'll get you.
Yeah, I had this really good like milky stout. It was 4%. It was in my cereal.
Reduced fat milk is labeled as 2% milk, which means the milk fat is 2% of the total weight of the milk. Not that an 8-ounce glass of milk contains 2% fat.
Well, what kind of idiot thought that math was accurate?
Couldn't be me.
Huh?
All right, are we done with milk?
Wait, hold on. I'm looking at breast milk.
Let me just slam the rest of this glass real quick.
Hang on, let me finish my glass.
Mature human milk is made up of 3 to 5% fat.
Interesting.
So whole milk. Cool.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Well, it's actually kind of warm because it's.
Do you remember when we were at the bar and
Yeah.
some lady milked her own tit and gave it in a shot glass to somebody else in the bar and he drank it?
Yep.
It was really fucking gross.
I forgot it. Like, I know we talked about this just earlier today, but I've repressed it since that conversation.
Didn't he think it was rum chata?
Yeah.
That's so fucked.
That's a really good prank. That's a pretty good prank, though,
No,
guys.
it's gross.
Turns out it was Mum's chata. Am I right?
I don't think I've booed you yet today, so I'm just gonna get a boo, or should I say, moo?
You could have went with boob.
Oh shit, you right.
What a boob.
Fuck, that was way better.
Have you ever tried to type Lamal, but you forget the A, so it just says Lemu?
I don't know what that word means.
It's a French cow.
Oh shit.
Laugh my ass off? What?
Lamau?
Oh,
LMAO?
LMAO.
Oh.
Sorry. That's a little bit elite speak for you.
She totally got pwned right there.
1v1 me on fucking Rust, my mans.
I don't know what any of that word means.
All right. So, guys, I'm looking for love. We talked about some toxic masculinity earlier. We deal with a lot of relationship advice posts on this podcast. So I wanted to have some nice, positive people just being in love and happy, right?
You just look across the table at us.
Two people actually in a loving relationship. So there's a subreddit for that, of course, called
Sure.
r/love.
How cute.
That's so
It's not about the TV show Love?
No.
Good,
It's
because that
not.
show sucked.
That's a shitty hot take right there.
You just
It
didn't
wasn't
like it
good.
because it was so good at having uncomfortable characters.
Oh god, it gave me so much anxiety.
So I got 3 posts here from r/love. Just explaining some just people in love, how it's going for them. So first off, I acted like I cheated on my girlfriend and got the opposite response to what I expected.
Oh boy.
I've been feeling really depressed for about half a year now. I felt like I'm not good enough for anyone, but especially for my girlfriend. I thought that if I, quote, cheated on her, she would leave and find someone who could make her happier. I did it in a way so that she would most certainly find out, and she did. But as soon as she found out, she called me instead of just brushing me off and leaving. She then proceeded to come to my place at 11 in the evening just to talk. The first thing she asked was what was wrong. She said she noticed right away that the way I was flirting was totally off, which was true. She then proceeded to take me into her arms and let me cry for as long as I needed to, while she told me that we could do this as a team. Now she asks me how I'm feeling about my depression every single day. She takes me into her arms and tells me that if I need to cry, she is always there to listen to me. And all this after I cheated on her. I love this girl so much. I know no one...
Wait, did he actually cheat?
That's what I was just wondering, too.
I know no one who has such a huge heart and can show this much love. She has taught me so much about myself, and she is even helping me love myself. If you were reading this, ever, find someone who does all these things for you. Then all I can tell you is never let them go, no matter what. You will only ever find one person like this in your life, and I'm happy I got to find them this early in mine. She is everything for me, and I have learnt not to try and push her away, but much rather to keep her close to me. She is my everything, and I would give anything to make her happy. Except, being faithful in a fucking relationship.
Yeah, like he said pretend to cheat, and then he later said I cheated.
Yeah,
so,
that's
like,
where I was confused. I was like, wait, is he like catfishing his girlfriend into thinking he's cheating? And then it's like, yeah, so I cheated on my girlfriend and she was totally cool with it.
I think it's really funny to imagine this being like a 29-year-old dude. But I think very realistically, this is a post from like a 12-year-old who like, I acted like I cheated, and it's literally just like him texting the girl's best friend saying like, I think you're cute. And then the girlfriend found out and came over and was like, are you depressed?
Yeah, that just doesn't seem like a logical like.
Yeah,
Series of
he
events.
definitely like gaslit her into this, right? Like,
But guys, they're in love. Did
They
you
are.
not hear how much in love they are?
she was fine with me crying. Like, dudes don't fucking cry, and she was cool with it. Also, she PvPs, so
Man, if I could just be in a relationship as loving as that, that's my goals.
if I could just find a girl
That
to
I could
cheat on,
and she's
that
okay
way
with
she can
it.
finally embrace me and just let me cry. Man, that'd be sweet.
I think what you're describing is polyamory.
I do love like the girls that will tweet pictures of their boyfriends crying after they dump their ass after catching them cheating. I love that shit. It's so funny.
I thought this was gonna be like a very rude thing, like my boyfriend's fucking crying because he's a fucking baby.
Oh,
Put it up on
no.
social media. Like, no, it's a lot funnier to post pictures of them crying after they're being caught.
being
Yes.
a piece of shit.
I also just recently saw a tweet that a girl read at their wedding. Okay, she's going to read her vows, and it was the texts that he was sending to his other girlfriend. Read that in front of his whole family during their wedding ceremony and left him at the altar. Hell yeah, good for you, honey.
Financially, I think that was a poor decision.
It's all already paid for.
You probably could have gotten at least some kind of refund.
Probably not.
A little bit of refund.
Hey, at least
Probably
you get to kick him out and have a kick-ass like after party.
Yeah, that's the thing too. Is like, did she leave afterwards? Because I would definitely be like, if we're saying that she already paid for all this stuff, it's like, I got 4 hours of fucking alcohol to drink here.
Get out. You can leave.
All right, from one story of love that's already in full-fledged, let's skip on to one that's just budding. Very short post.
I cheated on my girlfriend, and now my new girlfriend finally embraces me.
Very short post. Is loving a tomboy considered gay?
Oh, Jesus.
Even though she's still a female? That's the whole post, guys.
Why are dudes so fucking dumb?
And here's the fucking icing on top of the cake. The number one response, nope. Her appearance does not define her body. She's a female with a guyish style. It's normal. Never assume you are gay only because your partner has a guyish style. Of course, that was posted by the username
Hot Girl 99.
the Carrot Lover.
Oh, no.
He strikes again.
He's come back. He's trying to look for love in r/love.
He's throwing out carrot advice.
I first on the subreddit, I saw those two posts back to back, and I just loved the like dichotomy of like the one guy completely like having mental health issues and like cheating on his girlfriend to like get her to go find somebody better than him, which is just fucking insane. And then the next guy is just like, this girl wears a hat backwards. Am I gay?
My girlfriend wears hats.
My
That makes me
girlfriend
gay, right?
plays video games, but like really well. Does that make me gay?
She says that she likes Marvel movies. Am I gay now?
She likes them, and not just because the guys are hot, but because it's cool and fun and awesome.
Like, girls don't do that, right? That's only gay guys, right? I just don't get it. Like, she says she doesn't even like the color pink, or she says she doesn't like HGTV because it's unrealistic standards on what actually looking for a house and remodeling a house is like. But that's only dudes think that way, right? Am I gay now?
One time, I was having car issues, and she asked me if I had my oil change. And like, how does she know more about cars than me? Am I gay?
My girlfriend wears sneakers. Am I gay now?
She wears sandals with socks.
I once heard her say, dude, I'm really worried.
She just keeps calling me bro. I don't think I can get past it.
My girlfriend keeps calling me bro. Am I actually her brother? Is this incest? Okay. Oh, I should say on that first post. Oh, no, I missed this one. So we're going to have 4 posts. This is also a good one. This is how the true romance heart eyes emoji looks like. Ellipses. This is a little thing I saw about romance. This is a little thing I saw about romance. And it says how to win your spouse. And it says this is a kind of a little help you can understand how to be romantic in your spouse's language. It says how to win your wife. Dine her, call her, hug her, support her, hold her, surprise her, compliment her, smile at her, listen to her, laugh with her, cry with her, romance her, believe in her, cuddle her, Shop with her, give her jewelry, buy her flowers, hold her hand, write love letters to her, go to the end of the earth and back for her again. Here's how to win your husband. Show up naked and bring food, and the food is optional. Number one comment. Okay, boomer.
Oh yeah, brother.
Ay.
I didn't expect to see Facebook copy pasta shit posts on Reddit of a subreddit about love. Like, if this was a subreddit that was called, like, Finding Love, or, like, r/love is, like, you would think that would be a huge subreddit, but this is such a small subreddit, and there's just so much shit posting on it. I don't understand it. All right.
I felt like there's a very redundant list. They kept saying stuff
Hold
that
her
is like,
hand like 8 times.
just hold her hand and cuddle her, and then like have her hold your hand, and then spoon her. But yeah, it's like what is it, like the like 7 love languages or whatever?
Yeah.
Why did he have to put a list of 48 things to just say those 7 ones?
All right. You guys ready for the best and last?
I think so.
Are we just addicted to the feeling of love, or are we truly in love?
What?
Pretty deep,
Fuck,
right?
dude, that's fucking deep,
Right?
bro.
Like, are we addicted to the feeling of love, or are we truly in love? Like, do you actually like being with someone, or you just really hate the feeling of being alone, as Hobo Johnson once said? All right, the post. I have a higher dimensional lover.
What does that mean? Is he fucking an alien?
It took 20 years of meditation and 2 to 5 years of strengthening my energy field to be able to work with him and handle his energy. He's 5th density, according to the law of one.
Huh?
His energy /
you wouldn't
love.
understand, Erika.
Clearly.
His energy / love is so intense it can make me sweat and sometimes even knocks me out.
Okay, are we still talking about love or is this sex?
Like being in the present. What's the difference, baby? Like being in the presence of the sun without actually burning. This short thread talks about my lover, Rufus. It's an unusual love.
He's a higher dimensional being, and his name is fucking Rufus. Are you kidding me?
Well, his actual name is something we couldn't even comprehend.
You're right.
He's called Rufus because it's actually a guy that's just slipping her drugs, and that's too dark of a joke. I'm sorry.
Let's just stop it right there.
Yeah, I'm not gonna finish that. It's an unusual love because it's interdimensional. It's very intense magnetically. The love feels like nirvana, and it feels infinite. The love feels like 20 pounds of pressure on my chest, bliss in my own chakra, my own crown chakra, bliss in my heart and my sexual chakra. We are soulmates. I can't see him physically, except sometimes as a wavy steam. I see him clearly in my mind, though.
Huh?
So, would it just be the feeling of his love I'm addicted to, or would I really be in love with him? I've desperately wanted to connect with anthros for 20 years, and now I am an anthro lover. Here's a picture of him when he takes 4D/5D form, and we'll post this on the
Anthro?
Instagram. But this is a picture of her interdimensional lover, Rufus.
How? Yes, dude. He's fucking hot, dude. I would
Look at
fuck
that
Rufus
dumpy.
too.
Tell me that's not as fuckable as all the characters in Zootopia. Tell me right now.
Rufus fucking banging, dog.
I mean, what do you think he does with that staff?
Here's the
feel
thing. You guys are making fun of this lady, but I also am a starseed, so although I am here in a 3-dimensional plane, I actually vibrate at a higher frequency. So while you are my 3-dimensional wife, I actually do have a 5th-dimensional husband. Coincidentally, his name is also Rufus.
But he's the naked romance from Kim Possible.
Wait, is that the Naked Mole's name, or is that the other kid's name?
No, it's Ron.
Ah.
Don't come at me with my fucking Kim
Beep,
Possible
beep, beep.
knowledge.
What's the sitch? I just feel like this reminds me a lot of the lady who's married to Michael Jackson's ghost.
Yeah, there's a lot of fucking weirdos out there. This is a big thing on, like, TikTok. I don't know if you guys have explored these weird corners of the internet, but there's a group of people that call themselves starseeds that
Didn't we talk about that on one of the episodes?
Nope.
Previous episodes?
Nope.
I don't think so.
But yeah, they
We talk about
believe
star signs.
star signs. Yeah,
No,
they believe
swear
that
we talked
they're
about
like
this.
they're like half interdimensional beings, and that, like this person said, their chakras like vibrate at a higher frequency, and they can see higher dimensional beings, but they only come as waves, and like it's like when you kind of see something hot that has a weird wavy pattern to it. It's like
Like a grain
So I
bin in
can't-
the summer.
I can't even like describe what they look like, but I can feel that they're there, all right? And I'm totally not losing my mind. I know I'm not because I've meditated for the last 72 hours straight,
Haven't eaten a thing. Took some peyote.
but I'm totally fine. And I totally see Rufus over there, and he's totally trying to fuck right now, so
Well, if you want, I can read the thread that she linked.
please do.
It's on a different message board. It's on bringforth.org. Bring4th.org. Finding infinite love.
Infinite?
Sorry, I stumbled.
Oh.
Finding infinite love. Why is it when you find infinite love, others say, get your head out of the clouds? And because he's an imaginary friend, according to them, that I need serious help. Am I seriously unhealed? And that I worry about you? Are you on your meds? I messed it up. And they say, I am seriously unhealed and that I worry about you. Are you on your meds? I fought hard for Rufus, seeing through his illusions, accepting him despite his darkness. He shares his darkness with me, his sadness, his fear, and I just enjoy resting in that because it's his, and we help each other heal. I can't talk to my friend about it because he's a skeptic, and he has a very limited worldview. He's fifth density, and his energy field is so strong it knocks me out, in an orgasmically loving sort of way. Makes me sweat, even after 20 years of meditation and 5 years of strengthening my energy field. For others here who have fallen in love, do you have infinite love for them? I even had thought of him literally stabbing me in the back, and I got a strong orgasmic surge through my body.
What the fuck does that mean?
When
Do you ever get off? Well, hold on. Do you get off on the idea of murdering me? Eric?
No, absolutely
How about
not.
you, Josh?
I
Have you
get
ever-
off on the idea of Erika murdering you, yeah.
Okay.
No. I just feel
Do you
like
get
what
off on the
she's
idea of
feeling
me
is not
murdering you?
necessarily love. It's sexual. It's passion.
Yeah.
Like, there's a big difference between the two.
When I share love songs with him that I feel are worthy of him, I feel him crying within me. Sometimes I don't know if it's me or if it's him crying.
Does
He has never loved like this before.
he? How does he understand only third density music if he's a fifth density being?
No, this person is creating fifth density music for him.
Okay. Oh, that makes more sense. I'm sorry.
Sometimes I have to step back from him just a bit because he's like the sun. Even lovemaking is real with him. Kissing him is like having the sun in my face, and with suction, too.
What the fuck?
Who's doing kisses with suction?
It is hard to love him. Not because I'm not wanting to, but because he's so intense just being around me. It's a very peaceful and lovey-dovey intense. Love that can knock me out. Hard. Here are the male and female versions of him, as 5D is without gender. He can even turn me from gay to bi. Kind of want to cover what 4D love is like. It's infinite toward the beginning. Then maybe later in 4D it balances out. Or maybe it gets more intense. I wrote a 36-page book on him.
What the fuck?
Probably the first nonfiction anthro book, not sure.
Are we
Because hardly
buying this
anyone
book?
believes they exist. Contacted a furry publisher. He is pleasantly dominating at times. That's my kind of kink. I don't get what Ra says about desire to be dominated as an imbalance. I say seek your highest excitement with all your passion. You will find what raises your vibration.
I'm gonna have to do the research, I think. But so Rufus is fifth density, but he's fourth dimensional.
He has a fourth dimensional body,
Okay.
but he exists as a fifth dimensional being.
Okay.
Or fifth density being, sorry.
Is there a difference between dimensional and densities?
I have no fucking idea. But he is actually 5.47 density. He was 51% STS before and is now positive.
What does STS stand for?
Don't know
Dude,
any of
I
this.
don't
Okay.
want to know any of this, but I want to know the numbers for me. I want to know if I'm STS positive and what my density is.
Oh, okay. So here's the love song he gave me. Evidently, my love for them helped save them. If that's not too strong a word. Kind of threw them in a positive confusion. So this is a song that Rufus shared with this person.
Is it just static?
It's a fucking song. You were right, Christian. How does a fifth
Who
density
recorded this, though?
That was Stone Sour, song number 3.
But Rufus wrote it. Did she get
No,
it to-
Rufus shared it with them.
Oh. I need to look more into this. This is breaking me down, guys. I'm falling apart.
So this fifth density being supposed to be like, probably pretty omniscient, all-knowing, powerful, finds a song for this one person, this one very special person to them that, has 31 million views on YouTube. Rufus got a lot of fuck buddies or, it's all a bunch of fucking hoopla.
You shut your fucking mouth, Josh. This isn't hoopla. This is real love.
Good for them. If that's truly what they believe and they're satisfied with that, absolutely good for them. It's not for me, dog, but good for you.
Yeah. Well, that was just my venture into looking for love on Reddit. I got a creepy DM and a crash
Just
course on Starseed.
You got 20 years of meditation till you find your true love, Josh. 20 years of meditation, then 5 years of enhancing your energy field.
And a lot of drugs.
Oh, baby. Sign me up.
Actually, it kind of sounds like a lack of drugs.
All right, Mr. Big Pharma. All right. Well, if you enjoyed our podcast, please share it with your friends. Rate and review on iTunes. Rate and review on any platform that you're listening to it on. Give us a follow on our YouTube page. Subscribe. Even if you don't watch it on YouTube, just hit the subscribe button. Give our videos a like. That would be very cool.
Very nice.
Where can they follow us at, Ricky?
Oh, you can follow us on Instagram and Twitter, and our handle is @JudgiesPod. That's JUDGIES pod.
And if you find any good stories, or if you have any personally good stories, send those in to us at our Gmail. That's judgiespod@gmail.com. We would love to hear these stories.
Why do you always get so weird?
How do you close this? What
All
is?
right.
Are you done talking?
In
Is that all you have to
5,
say?
4, 3. Bye.
Can we
We
even-
always say okay, bye.
Okay, one more time. 5, 4, 3.
Okay, bye. Bye. Goodbye. See you later. Sayonara. Toodaloo.
En español, por favor.
Hasta luego.
Sí.
Hasta mañana.